Good day, TILOA. Hillary and I were out walking in Portsmouth this past weekend, and we noticed all the perennials popping up and beautiful, brilliant colors. And I realized that spring has sprung, and it's probably time for me to send out a message to everybody to give you a quick update on our opening, which is coming up on the 24th of April, as well as our outlook for the 2021 season. Before I get into that, I want to extend a real quick thanks to the entire board of directors team. This off season, we've been quite busy with numerous emails and discussions, including a board of directors meeting first quarter, the winter quarter, uh, back in February. So I wanted to thank them for their attentiveness and their responsiveness to the emails, discussions, and it's really made this job a lot easier, and it's making a better community for us all. So thanks to them for being on the team. I also want to send out a thanks to Ralph Nevels, who in this off season has put in a lot of extra effort getting our docks and floats ready to go for our 2021 season. Uh, Jack Burke has spearheaded the team and has put together a good group, and both he and Ralph deserve a little extra shout out just their efforts they put in. So to both of you, thank you very much for those off-season efforts. Greatly appreciated. Brings us to opening day, April 24th. That's coming right around the corner. We'll be here before we know it. Governor Mills's executive order, which is the latest one dated on March 5th of 2021, clearly states in there there's two phases. Their focus is to reopen the state of Maine, and I interpret it they want to reopen the state of Maine in advance of the Memorial holiday weekend. In there, it does have some guidance for current date until May 23rd, where it has restrictions for outdoor gatherings. But these are for uh, places like restaurants and gatherings that have posted uh, occupancy rates. And there is a limit to 75% of the occupancy until the 23rd of May. Beyond the 24th and beyond, 24th of May and beyond, it's 100%. There are no restrictions. I don't interpret any of that applies to TILOA, as we're just volunteer workforces that are going to show up and commission our waterfront for the 2021 season. So with that being said, we are still going to go forward with a limited crew for our opening this season. Similar to last year, Bruce Wakita is going to have some equipment there. We're going to have a truck moving the docks in and out, and we'll have a very limited crew in the water and assisting with all that. As well as we'll have a very small crew associated with the ferries, getting those commissioned and ready to go. So um, Jack Burke is putting together a list, and I'll be sending out an email which clearly discusses this and ties people's names to positions. So we're looking, I think total is going to be about 14 or 15 people in total, other people who've already volunteered and want to be there. So beyond that, if your volunteerism compels you to show up and assist us, we do not want to turn you down. We do ask that you come prepared with PPE, a mask or face covering, and gloves for whatever work you're going to be doing. And bring maybe a rake or a shovel. If you have a leaf blower, you can bring a leaf blower. Going to have a couple positions for someone to paint the flagpole. So we'll need a couple people in painter clothes and some flowers and mulch. And if you do flowers and mulch, or if you purchase anything for the opening, please bring the receipts so Van can reimburse you for that. So I will be sending out an email here in the next few days outlining what the plan is, who the people are for the limited work teams that we're going to be utilizing for the docks, floats, and the ferries, and then some other positions which we could always use some help for those who just have a desire to be there on opening day. What we are trying to do is limit the number of people in and around the floats, unlike past years where we have 25, 30 people milling about. We're trying to limit that And that's why we're coming up with these teams, because we are going to have extra equipment driving around. And again, our primary focus is safety and an orderly commissioning of our waterfront. So we appreciate everyone's cooperation, but we will not turn you down if for some reason you are compelled to come and volunteer to help us out. Just come prepared. And again, our primary goal for opening is to have it be orderly, productive, but mostly safe as far as commissioning our waterfront. And we appreciate everyone's cooperation in helping us get that completed. So as far as the ferry operations go, again, the ferry will commence operations once our waterfront is commissioned and ready to go for the 2021 season. We are going to continue with our protocol from last season for COVID-19. Ferry drivers will be wearing masks. Everyone that goes on the ferry to transit to or from the island will be required to wear a mask or face covering. And only load in the front of the ferry, just like last season. And that gives us that social distancing bubble for our drivers in the back, just for that extra level of safety. Some people may consider this a little bit excessive due to the vaccines rolling out or whatnot. But just remember, we don't know what everyone's situation is. And there are people that don't have the vaccine yet. So again, our overall approach is going to be that of safety and health. So we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable transiting back and forth from the island and enjoy their 2021 season. So again, as far as the ferry goes, we're going to be limited to one family at a time. That's also if you have extended families and for friends, we highly, highly encourage the use of your personal boats to come back and pick them up. Again, we didn't notice any issues last year. There was no major delays with the ferry due to these extra precautions. So we anticipate this year will be smooth as well. Again, one family, load in the front, save the social distancing bubble around the ferry driver, and please use your personal boats to bring extra people to and from the island as needed. Also, while you wait for the ferry, while it's for a return trip, please exercise the social distancing and courtesy to your neighbors and islanders while you wait for the ferry. Be careful where you stage your goods and your belongings so that we can maintain social distancing while people wait for the ferry. We had no problems last year, and I don't anticipate any problems this year. Again, our goal is to maintain that social distancing 6-foot area, and please wear your PPE to be respectful to others. As the season progresses, your board of directors will be assessing throughout the season the needs and the protocol for COVID-19 and regarding the ferry and island, et cetera. So if at any time you have questions or concerns, comments, please feel free to use the link on the website and let us know what your thoughts are. Again, we'll be trying to be proactive, but as far as today goes, you can expect that our current protocol will be in place at least through the middle of June, we'll say June 15th. And then we'll be looking to reassess as the season progresses from there. But as of now, the vaccines are rolling out, things are opening up, but we need to do our part for our fellow islanders that are not in the same situation as others might be in as far as the vaccines go. We appreciate your help and cooperation. And lastly, I'd just like to address the conduct on the island. Felt it was smooth last season, and I don't anticipate problems this year. But as we're walking around and running or milling about on the island, please be courteous to your neighbors and your fellow islanders. Wear a mask or face covering. And if you see people approaching, just exercise a social distancing of 6 feet at least and maintain that protocol. That's just basically to make sure everyone feels comfortable and safe while they're on their island enjoying the summer. That's about all I have. I will follow this up with an email in the next couple days, and you'll see a more outlined detail as far as this information goes, and for the work crews, for commissioning of the waterfront, as well as the other miscellaneous jobs. So again, if your volunteerism spirit compels you to show up, please do so cautiously, because there will be a lot of equipment around, but we will have some other jobs that need to get accomplished. So please feel free to contact me directly, and we can get you signed up for those positions. All right, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and wish you safe travels to the island this summer, and we'll see you soon.